Welcome back, everybody, to Warriors of the Rainbow Spiritual Guidance YouTube channel. As always, my name is Jason, and I will be your guide. Thank you guys for all those that are returning. Welcome back. For anyone that's new, welcome to the channel. My name is Jason. I'm an empathic healer with psychic abilities. I channel energy. I read messages through tarot from the divine to our higher selves. I channel through music. I mean, everything is language once you have the eyes to see and the ears to hear. So if you find this channel, you're meant to be here. There's probably something in this reading for you. It could be something you're going through now. It could be something that's coming in the future. It could be a seed that, is being planted for an interior awareness. The energy can be reversed and flipped. So I may be talking about you, but meaning somebody around you. You'll have to use your own discernment to put where that energy belongs. Also, remember, these are collective readings. So only take what resonates, leave the rest for the next person. If my messages do resonate with you and you like to book a private session with Spirit and I, go ahead and email me. It's in the description box. There are many options that I have available, and I'd love to get more one-on-one with you guys. I am soon going to start doing Zoom one-on-ones or video chat one-on-ones too, instead of just having videos. So that option will be open. I'm just trying to figure out how to exactly go about it. But if it's something you'd be interested in, go ahead and email me. I do still have $50 1-hour specials going on for the month of October. Also, thank you guys for the donations. It is greatly appreciated. You know, every bit counts. I do need money to pay rent and live. So if that's something you feel led to do, $5, $10, $20, you guys, it really does help. And it keeps me motivated. This is me taking my energy and my time, so I appreciate it a lot. Thank you guys. But let's get into it. This will be the rest of October reading for the sign Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Wherever you have Aquarius in your chart, chances are there's going to be something inside this reading for you. So this first song that comes up here is called, it's by the artist Tin Man, right? And it's Murdered Her Patience. So, Tin Man. What is Tin Man? Tin Man was, in Dorothy, he thought he was incomplete because he didn't have a heart. Well, I see that as saying that Tin Man felt that he was incomplete because he lacked love. He felt that he didn't have love because he didn't have a heart. But the truth is, he really did have love. He was really kind, caring, and compassionate, and always willing to help somebody, right? So that was an illusion that he had. Yeah, he went to the wizard, which I would say is the Godhead, and realized that he had love that the whole time. So why am I bringing that up? Because here in the blockage, right off the rip, love and base chakra. So I am getting that for some of you, Aquariuses, you're feeling you're lacking love, or you're wanting and desiring love. Okay, and some of you guys, where this base is here, it could be like mistaken lust for love, right? Or realizing that. I'm also getting, it could be about another person that you maybe have emotions for or feelings for, and there was somebody else. Or it could be also coming from a place of love. There is a need to realize that that is the key. All right. Let's start off with, and that's what I'm getting by this, is that you are fulfilled. You are loved. Okay. And you could be feeling not grounded right now. And I'm also getting with this love card here is the divine feminine and masculine energy. Okay. Trying to unify itself. You may be more in the masculine energy and not allowing the feminine energy to be prominent as well. There has to be a balance. But let's start off with the astrological energy that's going to be affecting you rest of the month. So we have the first is the trine sextile. And the meaning for it is symbiosis. Let's pull this up here. The number 52, which is the number 7, could be important to you. So trine and sextile planets promote collaboration by backing one another up, cheering another on, and adding strength and value to their roles. A trine is formed by two planets one-third of the way around the circle from each other, 120 degrees apart. A sextile is half that, 60 degrees apart. Trine planets operate from the same element, fire, earth, air, or water, and speak that language. Sextile planets relate from the same polarity, but in different modalities, cardinal, fixed, or mutable. They operate like supportive, non-competitive best buddies. The action. Lean into what is easy and comfortable and use the comfort to renew, grow, and expand. Look for people who have compatible and complementary ideas or skills to yours. Work with your allies. Gently expand your world through compatible people, collaborative skills, and through doing what you love. Look for a person who holds a missing piece of the project and bring them in. Find those whose work you approve of and invest in them. Engage family members and friends who really understand you. Explore what you have in common with a beloved and focus on that rather than on your differences and build out from there. Wander in a favorite landscape and learn from what you find there. Play your favorite music, but on a new instrument. Bring your attention to where the energy flows easily, where support can be found, where enthusiasm exists. Grow organically. When life is hard, a dinner with friends where you can laugh, relax, and let your guard can be great medicine. What a balm to talk over problems with someone who understands your worldview and to whom you don't need to explain yourself. Moments of ease can prepare us for the bigger challenges ahead. So it's funny because I'm going to be doing a collective message after I do this in the Pisces for October. And in that collective message, it was talking about community, and the importance of community is what's been sticking out. And I feel like um, there is a there's some type of conflict. You may have something going on with another. If you're a female with another female, maybe like your patience is being touched, or somebody's is, or you're touching somebody's patience. Um, Something I'm getting like your mother or your or your sister or something here, or even a roommate for some of you guys. But yeah, it's like your patience is being pushed by somebody here, Aquarius. I don't know who, but that song said murdered her patience. But like Spirit's telling you that you have plenty of people around you. It's about putting your energy with the people that are more resonating with you and vibrating with you. Okay. I feel like you're not being heard, understood. I'm also getting where this mental conflict and deception and envy here. I'm getting that your mind is deceiving you. Like there's a lot of depression here, or something like you're feeling your mind is playing tricks on you, and you're like falling for it or going after it or something like that. But we'll get more into that in a second. So the challenge. The path of least resistance can be both delightful and limiting. Don't get stuck in a comfortable rut. Yeah, so sometimes the path of least resistance is beneficial, right? So try to do little things instead of trying to accomplish everything at one time. Make little strides towards a goal, a greater goal. Like I feel like some of you guys are working on a project, but the thing is, like you're trying to do it all at one time, and you're putting all this weight onto your shoulders by doing so. And then I'm also getting, you may be getting advice or putting people into a project that are actually not beneficial to you. And it's Spirit saying, listen, you'll know by the energy. Follow the energy. If it's not comfortable, then that energy is not for you. I'm not saying that it's not comfortable. It's not. That's not the truth either, because sometimes people will challenge you. But you'll know. You'll know what I'm talking about. The gift. Lift one another up and grow. The comfort of compatible aspects can help us build up the resources needed to do the hard work and face the tough stuff. So see it, I feel like there's some stuff like you've been maybe brushing under the carpet, and like you're having a lack of believing in yourself, right? And I feel like this is that conflict that's going on, and that it's literally causing you a lot of stress and pain because you're feeling unsupported. But the thing is, like, I feel like there's a pattern that's here, and like it's being brought to the surface so that you can jump off that loop. All right, let's see what this says. First house, arrival. What number does that say? Number 39. Some of you guys could be 39 years old. The number 39 just stuck out to me. All right. The first house describes how you enter the world, your first impressions, and birth of your journey of self discovery. If your chart were a village map, the first house would be a gateway and information center. Planets in the first house are just about to rise over the eastern horizon, where the sun would be just before dawn, so we will feel them strongly. Action. Take responsibility for how you are perceived. As you walk in the door, assess what you lead with, what your mannerisms, appearance, and signals say. Notice if you lead with charm or prickly defenses, with your mind or with your heart, or whether you are versatile, changing your approach to fit the circumstances. Investigate how this first impression affects your identity and interactions. People read what you put out, whether you are acting as a business, as a person, or as a couple, and it's up to you to ensure how you present yourself matches your intention. Yeah, I'm getting that. Like, some people, you may not be realizing that your energy is affecting those around you, and the way that you're coming off. Like, if you're in this very depressive state of being, you're pushing that and projecting onto people. You may not understand the energy and how that energy affects, but it does. It attaches itself to people and it drains them. So you may be feeling isolated or pushed away because you're pushing people away, not realizing you're doing it. Okay? This could also be somebody around you. If you feel misunderstood, look for a misperception, yours or theirs, underneath any tension, and see what can be done to clear this lens. If you strive to be invisible, neutral, or enjoy an air of mystery and play your cards close to your chest, it becomes easier for others to project their assumptions onto you. Consider becoming more transparent and letting your inner worth shine. The first house can also bring with it a surge of temper or a strong emotion that rushes to your head like mercury in a hot thermometer. If this happens, bring your awareness back down to your feet. This metaphor also applies to a business or project. Leadership may be too strong and attention needs to be brought back to the boots on the ground. Yeah, say being grounded. I feel like whatever this is going on with you, like hot to cold, like 0 to 100 real quick, and like operation from an ego, and there is like a needing to be a transmutation of that, this getting out of your head and open up the heart. Where this right here, there's a man holding a heart in reverse, and this goddess of the moon, the emotions, I feel like an illusion here. It's like the mind is creating these emotions and they're causing like this ripple effect. The advice is peace and round and round. So it's like a repeated pattern here, but truth is you don't have to continue this pattern. The challenge. You are challenged to see beyond the shallowness of appearances, see behind smoke screens, and take responsibility for how you are perceived. Yeah, so I feel like some of you are coming off incorrectly to people because it's like you're operating from an ego base for some of you. This could also be somebody around you. And really, it's like all you have to do is open up the heart and get out of the head. Right? I feel like that's what's going on. Grow up is here, this right here. So somebody may be saying that it's time to grow up. Like, the way maybe how you're reacting to something that somebody's trying to show you, and it may be triggering you because it may be partially true. And because it's partially true, you then get defensive because it's like, that's what I'm getting by this. Gift. Evaluate how you interact with the world as the beginning of a journey of self-discovery. So like I feel like you're at this point where it's, whoever this is that I'm tapping into these energies, it's about realizing how you're affecting the whole, right? That you are in control, that you have to understand that how you're being perceived and how you're perceiving the world. I'm going to also say with this mental conflict and this deception here, I feel like you may be looking at something from a view that's like not in truth, and that is deceiving you. Like, I would watch the reading that I just, the collective reading yesterday that I did about the ego, because I feel like that is important for you guys. I mean, this goddess of the moon is talking about the emotions, right? And intuition, and really, I do feel you're tapped into spirit right now. But I feel like the perception of whatever you're receiving is what you're looking, the lens that you're looking it through is deceiving you in this situation. I feel like it's, instead of seeing it through truth, you're seeing it through ego, right? And this is causing a ripple effect. Also, I'm getting some of you guys need to understand the difference of lust and love, and understand that you are already love itself, that you don't need to. Yeah, another thing is judging yourself here. Like, I'm getting that too, like really, really judging yourself in an incorrect light, or judging situations. And like, there's a lot of challenges and obstacles around you right now. If there is, there's always a way out, but you have to recollect yourself. I feel like this self-discovery path here that you're on, there's some truths that need to be brought to the surface, and you really need to realize, like, start taking accountability. That's the word I'm getting for you, Aquarius, is accountability. All right, let's see what the tarot has to say. You guys, if you do me a favor, hit that like button, comment in the comments box if you like the way I'm doing this style. I really like this style now that I came up with. Let me know, you guys. Let's see what the tarot has to say. Spirit, guides, angels, ancestors, guardians, ascended masters, all higher light energies, please show the beautiful collective Aquarius what Aquarius needs to see for the rest of October 2022. October 2022. Aquarius. Aquarius, October 2022. I feel like there's a pattern too, like of, you may have like these friends around you, and then all of a sudden they're like repelled by you, or like you're repelling them or something, and then you fly solo. Wow, see, flying solo. And then, welcome to my mind. See, it's about the mind, the deception of the mind here. It's crazy, like this. Yeah, I feel another thing too is like you're tired of being alone, but you're really not alone. The connection of the mind and emotion, where this is now skipping. Hold on, let me put it on my, I don't know why that keeps happening lately, but alright. Spirit, show Aquarius what they need to see. Hold on, it's going on to the internet now so that I have. Alright, show Aquarius what they need to see for October 2022. Alright, so there's going to be, looking out into the unknown, a choice. There's going to be a decision that is going to be needed to be made. But I feel like, look, your restlessness is created up in the mind because you're feeling trapped. You're feeling stuck. But truthfully, there is a lot of abundance around you. I'm also getting like maybe stuck in this pattern of, yeah, I feel like there is somebody you're thinking about heavily for some of you guys, but I feel like there's like this two paths here. Is like you could literally bring the heart. I'm getting mind-heart coherence and needing to see from both perspectives, right? Looking within yourself here. I feel like you're desiring to be and connected with people, right? Like, yeah, see, it's like connections. You're desiring partnerships, and also about like, there you are, like being creating. I feel like you're in this awesome creative power. You have this power to manifest some type of project. I feel like for some of you guys, you're giving your energy to too many people, like your social status, to the wrong people. That's what I'm getting here. Rude. All right, so the King of Wands. Hold on, let's pull some cards first here. The Knight of Wands. So, see what I mean? It's like very quick decisions based, forceful. Wow, there's a conflict here. See how this knight is going this way and that knight's going that way. All right, so there is going to be an improvement here that's going to happen. Yeah, there's going to be a completion of some type of cycle here. For sure, show Aquarius. Or you're lacking, you're feeling left out in the cold, you're feeling whole. So this is like sideways to me because, oh, hold on, I got this now. Is that 7 cards? 4, 7. All right, yep. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Cups. So it looks like you're wanting a new beginning. Okay, some of you guys are desiring some type of new beginning in love or some type of new beginning in general. Yeah, new beginning with passion and love. Also, I feel like financial independence, okay? And more control, intuitive. There's an emotional, there's a conflict going on in your emotions here. I do feel created by the mind here, this ego way of seeing something here. All right, so watch for, you may be dealing with somebody, or you may have the tendency to get triggered by people. You may be coming off like really rude and pushy and demanding, overbearing, right? And this is causing people to react. I'm getting where this Knight of Wands here, it's about fast communication, right? So I feel like that this causes you to be triggered and reacting. And instead of coming from the place of the heart and operating from the heart, you operate then from the mind, right? And that's what I'm getting, is Spirit trying to show you to come from the heart. That is how you get out of this energy of feeling left out in the cold and feeling, stuck, right? Spirit is showing you that you have to always come from the heart. Look, one man army here. You're feeling left out and you're feeling alone, but what are you doing to shift that and to change that? Because it's about taking accountability for how you are having, what energy you're putting out in there, because that energy is coming towards you. It will always be returned back to you. Where this Knight of Cups here, I feel like following the heart instead of the mind. I feel like somebody here is following the mind, and this cycle needs to come to an end. And look, this is about feeling whole, right? It's going back to the Tin Man thing about not feeling whole because you are desiring love, but not realizing you already are love, and to just come from that place. There is something going on here that's a burden on you that needs to be dropped. And once you drop this burden of the way of, looking at from the ego, I really strongly recommend watching that. Once you do, action's going to be taken that is going to lead you to a new beginning and wishes fulfilled. Financial security, independence, more stability, higher intuition, and this inner conflict is going to be conquered by emotional intelligence. It's like somebody here is being reactive based on emotions. So their emotions get triggered and then they react. Instead of collecting themselves and seeing it from the highest perspective, somebody is seeing it from the opposite. They're seeing it as like this person's challenging me. So something today dawned on me. Nobody is against you. If you understand that everyone is the essence of source, right? Then you conquer the ego right there, because nobody can be against. A house divided against itself can't stand. So nobody is against you. So when you see somebody operating from their ego, just see that for that. And say, wow, I remember I'm also that too. I have that same issue, because every single one of us have the ego. The ego will never be destroyed. It can't be. It's meant to be there. It's a part of the human journey. That's what I'm getting, is somebody here is being like, they're literally, I feel deception of the mind here. Also, envious of other people. Like some of you guys may be like, looking at like, how did this person get that, and I should have that, and that energy in itself is going to bring more of that energy back to you. So celebrate people's successes, right? You have the control here. How you're being perceived. Are you operating from the heart, or you're operating from the ego part of the mind here? Because this conflict within your mind, if you can see the red right there, that is that side of the brain. That's like another thing, coming only from the intellect and not coming from the spiritual side of the mind. Like I said, there is a needing to be a balance here of the feminine and masculine energies. And once this is fully understood and fully received and transmuted, then you will have the success that you're looking for. The love will come in because you're operating from that place of love. All right, let's see what else we got, Spirit, for Aquarius, October 2022, for the rest of the month. What is the likely outcome if they heed the advice that was given here, Spirit. What is the likely outcome if they heed this, Spirit? Likely outcome if they heed the message you provided through them, Spirit. Aquarius, October 2022. For some of you guys, this is something you have to do alone. All right, so going back and forth, you could be trying to find balance. There may be things that need to be cut out, right? Something has to be cut out here that has to be brought into balance. The likely outcome is an ending of a situation, a transformation, a new beginning, action, a new way of seeing things. Yeah, ending of being pushy and overbearing. See what I mean? You get the Queen of Wands and the King of Wands in reverse, which is about being pushy, rude. You know, if that needs to be transmutated, if that gets transmutated and you come from a place of love, then look, dipped in blood, crucified. Yeah, that needs to be cut out. Death, transformation, and emotional intelligence. I can't make it up. I know exactly what Spirit's showing you guys here. Right? You see the financial independence. Abundance. See what I mean? And this would right here would it be the Ten of Pentacles. So love is going to happen, but you have to start I feel like taking advice here. All right? For some of you, I feel like this is a healing of the childhood. Like it said, this card over here, the symbiosis card the first house was talking about childhood programming. There is a cycle that's trying to, see, there it is, and the Knight of Pentacles. So, can't make it up. The Magician. So this is something being brought into your awareness to release the pain so you can have this new beginning. There it is. Yep. And then get gifted from Spirit. Be able to see things at a way better perspective and be able to make better choices that are more aligned to you. Yeah, you may not know where your choice is going. It's going to be something sudden's going to happen. I feel like there is something sudden that will happen regardless here. Okay, there's going to be a shift. If this isn't going to be heeded, if you're not going to heed the advice, then I do feel like all of a sudden there's going to be something brought into your awareness naturally, right? But look, there's a huge transformation here. This was a powerful message that I really, hopefully, delivered in the way that Spirit wanted me to deliver it, because I strongly believe that it's so sound. All right, let's see what the advice is. Let's start off with peace. All right, 23, peace, freedom from attachment, radical acceptance. Wow. It doesn't get any better than this. A quiet mind, a heart fulfilled, freedom from want, and the soul's satisfaction. The way to peace is through radical acceptance. Everything in your world is exactly as it should be. Harmony is beautiful. Enjoy it. Relationship message. When two people are in true alignment with one another, they have an innate harmony between them. They are as two perfectly tuned instruments playing together. Sometimes it's impossible to tell who is who. Peace is yours and is to be savored. It's about seeing the peace. The protection message in this is going to be the key. I know it is. Prosperity message. This is one of those times when you are capable of clear vision about your work and how you create your prosperity. Whatever you are doing, keep doing it. You are called by a presence to step into your power. Just being is enough. You are in a peaceful harmony with Spirit, and it shows in your work. Tough times. Here is the message right here. This is the most powerful message, but this is what will happen if this message is received. Peace is going to come from it, because you're not going to be getting triggered from the ego. The protection message. Now is a time for calmness and well-being in spite of temporary conditions. Even if there are dissonant notes in the music of your life, all that means is that you must go within and fine-tune the extraordinary instrument that you are. Find harmony within yourself, and don't look to the outer world to provide certainty. This too shall pass, and once again, your life will be filled with beautiful music. As you can see, this is going to pass. You're going to be able to use your emotions, all right? You're gonna, I mean, your emotional intelligence, it's gonna, something's being brought into your awareness here, okay? Round and round. Number 25. Wow, look at that. 24, 25, 23, 25. Okay. Round and round. The spiral quality of events. When a lesson isn't quite integrated, cycles you are challenged to break, revisiting a pattern from a new perspective. What did I just say in this whole thing? Wow. The appearance of this card is a reminder that although it may appear that you've gone backward, the truth is that you're standing at a higher level, looking down into your circumstances. You will learn something, do something better, and break a cycle set up in the past. You actually have a bird's eye view of your initial footprints and can access the wisdom and lessons learned. Relationship message. Are you wondering, how did I get here again? Does something feel familiar right now in your dynamics with others? Maybe a little too familiar? Don't be surprised that you found yourself repeating an old story with the same sort of person who may not look similar but who attracted you because your easy acquaintance with his or her qualities. Your relationship is a mix of what is good and what is potentially challenging. You have been drawn to this person through the perfection of Spirit's plan for your evolution. You may have circled back to an accustomed spot, a familiar place, but that's fine as you get to do things again, only different this time, for you learned something of great value since the last time around. How will you choose to behave now that you are aware? Remain curious and stay out of the blame game. Wow, prosperity message. If you are in a scenario that appears to be an echo of something that has already happened in the past in your work life, it's because you're being invited to see what you couldn't see before. There is a perfect time for you to look at the deeper motives you have and your attraction to the opportunities and people who have entered your life to be part of your journey to prosperity. Who helps you navigate? Who sabotages you? Who supports you? What are the familiar signs and your responses to them? When you find yourself in a repeat of a pattern of the past, it's a good time to get a coach or mentor who can help you see what you can't on your own. Repeat what works, not what doesn't. Then you will free yourself from the old cycles and cease going round and round. Wow. All right, protection message. Are you refusing to see your own personal responsibility for repeating lessons you don't need to relearn? You have to surrender now to the fact that you are the common denominator in all these repeat performances. Be happy, for this is a wonderful spot to be in. You can now see the cycles that you wish to exit. Once you figure out that you have the power to stop going round and round, you possess a key to your freedom. Be good to yourself. It's not about blame, but accountability. You can have the abundant life filled with love and prosperity that Spirit so wants for you. Wow, it's time to get off this cycle here. I don't know what I'm going to name this reading, but it was just 3303. You really got to watch that reading that I did yesterday for the collective about the ego here. I'll probably going to name this one, get off the cycle or get off the path. All right, let's end this reading here with the angel answers. If you have a yes or no question, it's a time to ask. If you have a time-related question, it's also time to ask. Remember, these are collective readings, so use your discernment. Just because a yes or no comes up does not mean 100% it is for you, because this is a collective reading. It could be. You'll have to feel it and make your own assumption here, okay? All right, Spirit, guides, angels, ancestors, guardians, ascended masters, all higher light energies. Please show Aquarius what they need to see. Answer their questions, Spirit, for October 2022. Please answer their questions, Spirit. Aquarius, all placements, Aquarius, Spirit. Please answer their questions, Spirit, for Aquarius. You could be, the name Mike could have something important to you guys. Ask for help from others. Yeah, don't be afraid to ask for help, you guys. Like, you know what I mean? People, we've been taught sometimes that asking for help is wrong, but it's not. Communicate clearly. Really talk about, instead of holding stuff in, speak your mind, but speak it in a way of love. And why I will also say check yourself. Like, what's your motive behind what you're saying? Is it coming from a place of love, or is it coming from the ego? Is it going to help the situation, or is it going to make it worse? A year from now. So I feel like a year from now, there is going to be a huge difference in your life if you just keep doing what you're doing and you trust it. And you take these advices that Spirit shows you within the next few weeks. So if you ask, you have 2 time-related questions here if you ask. At the bottom of the deck, yes. So a year from now, within the next few weeks or a year from now, whatever that time-related, if you ask yes or no, yes is the answer. So this is what I got for you. Seek peace and love in all things, and to know that you are fulfilled, you are loved, you are a creator, a co-creator. You're the experiencer, okay? Stay in the state of love without judgment on all things, and get out of this cycle of being triggered into the ego and doing the same lessons, right? You know what needs to be done in your situation. It's time that you follow your true north. You follow your heart. You follow your intuition. Follow the Spirit, and you shall receive blessing after blessing after blessing. This is what I got for you, Aquarius. I'm sending you so much love and light from my sacred heart to your sacred heart. Namaste.